Do you want to know why people get Roku wireless sub and audio speakers? It is because they are the easiest audio speakers you've ever set up in your life, and that's why people get them. But let's hear what they sound like, because they also sound pretty good for the price. So ultimately, what's the difference between the Pro and the non-Pro outside of the size? Well, let's talk about it. In terms of frequency, the Pro edition is coming with 40 to 200 Hertz, while the non-Pro is coming with 50 to 200 Hertz. The Pro edition is coming with a bottom-facing design. The Roku non-Pro is coming with a front-facing firing speaker design. So the Roku Pro is going to be rated at 102 decibels in terms of its peak volume, while the Roku non-Pro is going to be at 90 decibels. That's where a lot of the differences end. In terms of pairing it with your Roku, both are going to be equally as easy. And in terms of how good it improves the audio performance of your soundbar, well, it does a really good job improving what the Streambar sounds like. The Streambar is good for audio as a center channel, but I always wished it had more pop, and that's why I purchased the Pro edition. But the Pro, because of its large size, was a little prohibitive of where I could place it. So then I'm so happy that Roku has come out with a smaller size sub. Even though the smaller size sub is not going to have the same performance as the larger sub, that's okay with me, because it just brings enough bass to make more cinematic and audio sound more rich than before. The Roku is going to be that center software where you can control not only the subwoofers, but the audio performance and what it sounds like on the app using your remote and in the menu here in the Roku screen. So let's talk about some of the drawbacks. The Roku non-Pro edition is not going to sound as punchy and as bassy as the Roku Pro or other large subwoofers. It's because the size is kind of small. We'll also talk about it is 60 RMS, so the amount of output that it can generate on its own is limited because it's not going to be able to shake the entire house down, but it's going to be great for just shaking down your bedroom or shaking in a small living room, not for an entire home theater system. I wish Roku kept with their design scheme that they had on the Pro with their non-Pro edition, because the non-Pro edition, it kind of looks just like any bookshelf speaker. So key notes, if your Roku is not able to pair with the subwoofer, you have to update the Streambar or the Roku, because what happens is that this is a new device. So if your system is not at the newest update, well, it's not going to have it on their device list and it's not going to be able to pair with it. So the Pro is definitely going to have a more rich bass and it has lower frequencies, so you can hear more dynamic range, especially on the low end compared to the non-Pro edition. So let me teach you how to pair your Roku with your television. All you need to go is into your main menu. So inside of your home menu, just go to your settings. Inside of settings, you're going to see remote and devices. And inside of remote and devices, just go to your speakers here. You're going to add in a new audio device. You're going to add in a subwoofer. We're going to hit continue. Now that your subwoofer is plugged in, it should find it automatically. And you're going to be ready to listen to some music in just about 5 minutes. And that's it. It pairs by itself automatically. And you could hear how powerful the bass is right now. This is what the Roku Sub Pro sounds like with music. Amazon has made some good upgrades to the Echo Dot 5th generation with the LED. Amazon has made some good upgrades to the Echo Dot 5th generation with the LED display. Let me just give you two quick notes. For one, always make sure the subwoofer is in front of the Streambar or the Streambar Pro that you have it paired with, because every time I place my subwoofer next to it or somewhere not on the same line behind it, it automatically cannot find the device. Here we go. The colors have been updated from previous generations, so we're able to hear such powerful bass because inside of the Roku app you have your sound settings. So if you press the star button here, you have your sound settings. You go to that menu. Sound mode is going to be able to be adjusted from standard, dialogue, movie, music, and night. You also have the volume mode, so you can control the leveling. You have your speech clarity if you want to make dialogue crisper. But here you can adjust your bass and your treble. So if you have a subwoofer, suddenly having your bass at 10 is going to have a real impact on what your Streambar and what the audio performance is going to sound to you. You can also adjust your treble. So we're going to set ours at 10 for bass and 4 for treble. So who is the Roku right for? Well, the Rokus are just extremely easy to set up. Out of all the audio systems I've ever set up in my life, the Roku wireless sub plus their audio speakers plus their soundbar really make it so simple. As long as you're somewhere in front of the main base device and you're 30 feet away, it's going to wirelessly pair. It does all of the work for you. So it's really good for people who are not sure or don't want to worry about all the wires or how to set things up, because this makes all the guesswork and takes all the guesswork out of it. If you have any questions, you could just look on any of the videos that come inside of the Roku app itself. And that's why I feel people really like their Rokus, because they're easy to make work inside of your home, even though they're not going to have the same audio quality as my Bose 900 system or my Sony or my upper end Samsung soundbars. Well, with the subwoofer, this little Streambar behind me can pack quite a big punch, especially for a small bedroom or a living room in a smaller home. And that's why people like it. Easy to set up, and it sounds good for the value. On sale, this one might be about $160 to $180. On sale, we're probably going to see this subwoofer closer to $100. At that price, if we take other subwoofers in the $100 range or the $150 range, I would go as so far to say the sound is pretty good. Sound is pretty close, especially when you go to the sub $100 camp. Leave your comments and questions inside of the comment section so we can discuss them. And I want to thank everyone for watching this episode of The French Glow, where we reviewed the Roku wireless subwoofers, and they're really easy to use. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Dave with The French Glow signing off. Bye, bye, bye.